Yo. It is indeed a happy Friday. We have 3 daily runs to do. So that'll take up most of today. I'll end with some practice of part 1. That should get us ready for tomorrow. Just a moment. There we go. Anyway, how we doing? How are we doing? On-screen chat's good. We're good. Oh, man. Did the gym today. Feeling better. I had gone like the last 4 days without doing the gym and not eating well, so I had to make sure I got back on the right track. And I did. Today was a good day. That is an interesting board. A lot of points then. That's what I see. I guess it's one of those, the route you take will depend on confidence or something. What's the point of the board if you can't get past the first 2 encounters, though? I got a Purell. Oh, God. I had something today. Kind of gross. So, for the last, let's see. I'd say the last, like, 6 or 7 days or so, I've been getting, like, scarring on the right side of my right big toe. So my right foot, the big toe, the right side of it. I had recently, like, clipped my toenails. Everyone does it, right? Everyone's nails grow. You gotta clip them. And, I guess I didn't do it right. I've been getting, like, redness and puffiness on the just on the right side. To the point it's blown up like a balloon. I'm guessing either ingrown nail that I missed or dug a little too deep or something. So after I came home today, like, the pain's bad. Last couple days, all I have to do is, like, I don't know, press on it from the side so I, like, peel the skin back and then pus. It's gross. I haven't been able to do any cardio the last few days. Every step hurts. It's so puffy. There's no, like, fracture or sprain or something. It's just, yeah. It's all pussy. Gross. Won't go into this. Yeah. It's probably a little infected. So what I do today, I basically got toenail clippers. I got as far to, like, to the side as I could and just... And then I used tweezers to just squeeze if there's any, like, skin. And I pulled back like a hangnail kind of thing. And it's been bleeding so much. Ugh. I had to peroxide. I had to, like, squeeze it in my bathroom sink and just run water under it. And even then, it just kept coming and coming and coming. And yeah, so I had to peroxide it, and I put a really strong Band-Aid on it with a sock over it. Hurts really badly. It just hurt, yeah. Well, mine already was inflamed, so I'm thinking this'll help. Just squeeze it a little, and then I'll do another peroxide and Band-Aid later. I had to do something. It wasn't getting better on its own. So I just kind of, like, opened it up a little more. Only reason I'm mentioning that is because that never happens to me. That, like, never happens. So it was weird. Is weird. Just really hurts. Not even when I step, just all the time. It's also making the rest of my toe hurt. It's not just the right side, it's the whole thing. Yeah. So basically, my life sucks. No. Who could possibly have it worse than me right now? God. Thank goodness for that record to make me feel better. Oh. Today's daily starts with Bill. Making the nail flatter. I can't really take off anymore. It's whatever. If I, what is it? If it gets any worse, I can, what can I do? Well, of course I can ask for advice. But, my dad's girlfriend's, she's got 2 kids that are both doctors, so. I cut my nail the same way I did the other toe, and it's perfectly fine. Just something that happens, I guess. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was something, eh? That was something. Google Translate is something else, man. I am not jizzing into salad dressing. Steps unclear. Right. Remake can be a fun speedrun. Yeah. Last of Us, thank you for 17-month resub. Thank you. Yeah, I would have done this yesterday, but frankly, I was just enjoying the time off. Day after a record, I never feel like doing anything. Anything. That being said, I got the entirety of a Rip Run compilation finished. It is up on Patreon if you're interested. It's behind a paywall, but still. I'll make it public probably on Monday. No, I'm only doing the daily runs. We're not getting distracted with anything else. 246 is now a reality. It can happen. Angled nail clipper. Yeah. Sometimes what I'll do, which is not good, I'll take scissors, go around the side, just start like one little cut, and then I'll just peel it. Because I let them grow pretty far before I do anything. That is definitely not the right way to do it, but I do it anyway. That might have been the issue. I did it for the other toe, and it's fine. Now it just hurts. Normally I cross my legs and like dig my feet into the ground. I can't do that right now. Hopefully it's just... I don't know. I'm gonna need like... I don't know. There's a chance I might have just made it worse before. God. I don't know. I didn't think anything was wrong when I was doing it. It's whatever. It seemed to fix it. If you're just joining, I'm having a problem with my big toe on my right foot on the right side of it. Basically everything right. Right foot, big toe on the right side. The rest of the toe's fine. It's so inflamed. It's puffy. It's red. And I know it's just because I cut my nail wrong. But, like, I don't know. It's been like a week and it's getting kind of bad. Maybe. I don't know. Like, all I do is just, like, press against the skin a little. Sort of, like, pressing it from the side. And then it, like, it gets all, like, pus shoots out of it. It's getting, like, bad. And now it just kind of hurts all the time. Salt baths. And salt baths and cotton. I don't know if it's ingrown or not. I don't know. What I did today before I went live was just, like, try and, like, cut around it a little more. It might have been ingrown. I don't really know. But it started bleeding really, really badly. So I ran my toe under the sink and did some peroxide and a Band-Aid. It's just swelling. But I think it is infected. All it means is I toned down the cardio a little bit. That's all. I didn't do the gym for the last, like, 4 days. I went today, though. I went today. Hellhound, thank you for the $2 super chat. Yeah. But if you weren't here, I got a new record on 2 days ago. So that makes me feel a little better. Obviously. All right. Guys, nothing with part 2 besides the daily runs until I get a 246. God, what about that is so hard to understand? Especially now. My God, we really are right on the cusp of it. Chris, thank you for a gifted sub. Thank you very much. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, I think it's a little infected, but it'll be fine. Little peroxide and bandages will do wonder. Exactly. Glad someone gets it. It would be very silly to just abandon all the good vibes and the momentum we got going. Like, every time I get a record, no matter how big or small, I always take a little bit of time afterwards to enjoy it. And then, you know, we do a stream like today, and then we're back to work tomorrow. That's going to be rough to compare against. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be a rough run to compare against. I think I had a 48 on the dot entering Billstown. Had a pretty good Billstown. I think Graveyard 1 didn't go well. So there's a good chance we can be minus heading into outside the high school. And then after that, the run was pretty good. We started losing time in the hotel. If we are minus anything at all, entering winter, we're golden. That's pace. Yeah, I haven't been watching a lot of SGDQ. I watch the VODs they put up on YouTube. They put the runs up on YouTube, like, right after. They're very good with that. That was a year and a half ago. Yeah. Thanks, Blonded. Yeah, that was good. I remained positive after I missed the deer because I knew it was still possible. I knew it could still happen. I'm excited about the possibility of it. Because technically, we have quite a bit of time to save in tunnel and hospital. If we do the new strat. Yeah, I really think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. And what's crazy is we're still in a position where we don't have to play absolutely perfectly. Few things here, few things there, we'll still be okay. I don't know, things are just really cool right now. Gotta keep the nerves under control. But, yeah, you just continue to do the thing I've done God knows how many times in my life. It's fun right now. And my advice for all of you is to try and enjoy it as much as you can now, because once we've gotten it, once we've gotten the 246, who knows after that? Like, for real. I don't know what's going to happen after that. Who really knows? I might retire from trying. Yeah, that's going to be a special one. That's going to be a special. I always say this, but it could be the last minute barrier we ever get. Until new stuff is found, new stuff is tried and done, and, you know, who knows? Who really honestly knows? But, yeah. Every new barrier we cut, I always think that's the last one, and then the grind just never lets up, and then, boom, something new is possible. I started speedrunning in October of 2014. Long time. So we're at this almost 11 years. Every time, only if the records are broken am I returning to them. I have no business to attend to with those. It's not entirely true. There is one thing I need to check. I want to check the loading screens after the... What is it? It's like after the brick fight with the cars. There's a couple restart encounters that I want to see again. Regardless, I don't think I could beat them with just performance alone. So they're basically retired. For real, the only one I could go back and legitimately beat again would be all collectibles. But that one fucking sucks, so I don't want to. I don't want to. Before we switch, I could always give easy mode a try. I just said that, and I don't want to. Campaign. Not Left Behind. Left Behind's basically retired from it. We gotta start. We got 48 minutes to do this one, and then the other one starts, so we gotta go. Alright. Probably when I'm dead. No, it's not that. Look, you take advantage of the good vibes. Do you guys really expect me right now to be like, well, I promised 246 right now, I showed it was possible, but you know what, let's switch. Come on, you guys gotta... Ow. You guys gotta use your heads a little. Ow. There's not that much in there. Alright. Alright, daily run for July 10th. July 10th. It's gonna be Bill. The last one we did was Marlene. I died on the second one, embarrassingly. Daily runs have been rough lately. I had a pretty good Mel one, but that was kind of it. But I've been doing well with part 1 runs. 2 days ago, I got a new record by 5 seconds. Could have been a 246, but I missed the deer. So part 1 vibes are good. No return vibes. Not great. And to make things worse, this one's gonna be Bill. Let's see how we do. Shadow died on Bill.
Ah, shit. Lock and load.
Oh, boy. Melee attacks set enemies on fire. Alright. Let's just get this one out of the way. Shadow's always getting like top 5 in every one that he does. So so that's not a good start.
Damn it.
It's over! You're done!
Alrighty. Get another angle! Go! I got your six!
He's got a gun. They started having guns towards the end. Nothing much else I could do there. It's fine. Really, it was just lacking stuns. Wazzer, thank you for 6-month resub. Oh, nice. Not even gonna look at the rest of the board, I'll take it. That's how it should be all the fucking time. Yeah, let's look at the board. Hunted, infected, infected, infected. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what that is, but... Who died in Holdout? Regardless, this looks pretty good. The multiplier numbers aren't. These are like default, but that's 3 hunted by infecteds. Regardless of what the mystery is, I don't know what it is. I mean, hunted by scars and then Holdout on State Street. I'm not doing this. We're going up. We're going up. Yeah, the bottom route has the better multiplier numbers, but not nearly as good tasks. So, also it's State Street. Really, gas station is the only one I like doing the Holdout on. All right. Not saying this will be easy, but oh, I should really craft a shiv. Pretty good board, just the multipliers aren't good. Is this the bigger version or smaller? Smaller, that's good. Alright, we'll see how we do. Hello there. Just go. No. I heard that. Not bad. That would have been more fun on the final encounter. Small Jackson is a really good map for hunted, but on like the final encounter. Normally, sometimes you get hunted in Jackson at the end, but on the bigger version, which sucks. You end up with like that many kills, even with the more time. It wasn't bad, just a little inactive. Came close to not being good, too. Yeah, well, we got 2 more after this. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do for the next one. Not doing bad so far, though. Who's the boss? I didn't even check. Oh, arcade bloater. I don't like doing that as a non-dodgeable. Alright. Assault, right? How are we gonna do this one? Assault on infected in search. I don't know. Do we go headshots only or not? I kind of want to. There's going to be too many infected to just use bricks and bottles, and then we're just doing this. Let me buy some ammo and just see. Or not. I'm just going to buy ammo. I'm going to go guns. I can use bricks and bottles to save on missed shots and whatnot. It's a choice. I'm not saying it's going to be the right one, but it's a choice. It is a choice. I don't think I'm going to upgrade fire rate. Pistol's fire rate by itself is enough. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Also, yeah, playing as Bill. Yeah. Alright. Kill enemies with 3 different weapons. That's not going to happen. Oh well. Dude, where are all the bricks and bottles? Let's go. Let's go. I'm over here. This is what I was afraid of. Do you see what's happening? All right. They're not dropping any pistol. I don't want to use a shotgun for a headshot. That might end badly. There's a shambler here. That wasn't a headshot! God! All because I was playing as him.
You like that?
No, I don't! What a fucking waste. And then she swung right through my bullet. I'm not kidding. That cost me 24, 29... 29 plus 35 is 64 plus time. 65 points that cost me. 65 points. Oh, I also didn't stun that one. So you know what? 70. Let's make it 70, because I didn't stun her either. That little debacle at the end there cost me 70 points because I couldn't outrun that runner. And then when I turned around and shot it, she swung right through my bullet. Why can't a bullet interrupt whatever they're doing? Oh, right, because dodge. Basically, the answer for anything stupid looking in this game is because of dodge. Why can't a punch actually... Why can't they react to your punches? Because dodge. Why can't they react to your bullets? Because dodge. Why... Just... Someone had, like, the best idea ever. Why couldn't not dodging be a negative mod somewhere on the board? I heard that and I was like, that is such a genius idea. Could you imagine a negative mod for every character not being able to dodge? Like, that was the only reason that failed. I would have dodge, leg shot, run away, headshot, pipe bomb the Shambler, found a brick or bottle to stun him with, and then... Yeah. Also, I'm just realizing right now... Wait. Did that even register as a headshot? Yes, it did. I didn't stun the Shambler. Or the runner, so that was 12. I headshot the... Right, okay. Yeah, I didn't stun the last two of them. Whatever. That ruined everything. That fucking ruined everything. And all because the runner was running faster than him, and then he can't dodge. And he shot through my... Yeah, that just ruined everything. I was like, maybe today's the day I get a top spot on the board. Maybe, just maybe. It was going well. I liked how that encounter was going. That probably wasn't worth it. I wanted the ammo. Bless you. Of course, even that wasn't a multi-kill. Yeah, that one severed his fucking leg. Alright. I was only pissed off at the beginning and, like, the very ending. The lack of the multi-kill right at the end. And trying for the gambit at the very beginning. Yeah. Whatever. Something I could have done there was leg shot them, swap to the shotgun, and then prone. Could have also done that. Oh well. Office, second floor. Okay, then. I hate that one. That wasn't that bad. I don't think that was that bad. A little iffy there. You know what? I didn't take damage, and I missed a couple shots. That was about it. I'll take that. That was pretty high quality. I think so, anyway. Shiv saved me. Not going for anything specific here, so I need to be able to craft a weapon. Of course I don't have one. Of course I don't have a fucking melee weapon. We're good on bombs. That's what we're going to use for... I'm not going to melee the bloater, obviously, so... Can't promise how this is going to go. Yep. Not really. Not really. Again, not being able to dodge. I didn't stun everybody. The clicker, I didn't stun and melee the clicker. I also didn't stun someone else, I think. There's damage as well. Whatever. Really, like, doing this with a non-dodgeable character, especially without a melee weapon to start, yeah, that's just gross. Oh, it was all the fucking... Yeah, you want to know the other thing about having a non-dodgeable character that sucks? When you lay down a trap mine, the strategy is the moment it hits the ground, you dodge out of the way. Non-dodgeable characters, everyone can have trap mines. You lay them down, and then they just stand there. You're sprinting, you're moving, you can't run away. Whereas literally anyone else, the moment it hits the ground... you dodge backwards to get out of its range, and you can just move right away. You can't move for an entire second after you lay it down. So I'm trying to lay it down and then move, but I couldn't. So that was the damage there. And then it was just not being able to stun and melee everyone else. Honestly, all I was upset about was this gas station. That cost me 70, I said. Let me double check the math. 24. Like, it should have been 14 and 14, so... $24 plus 15 is 39. Plus 35 is 74 plus plus a point. 75 points. 75 times 2.5. That's 150 plus 30. So it's 180 something points I missed out on. Oh, I didn't see what. I'll say 180 points. I should have been better there. I literally didn't see the score I had. Hold on. I literally didn't see. No, I had it. Hold on. Hold on. Now, where's my total score? Oh, it was 10,146. I got it. I skimmed right over it. 10,146. Wow. That was still good for 9th place. That was still good for 9th place. I'm not going to be greedy and say I should have had more, but 180 points better I should have been, so that would have brought me to about 10,330. So gas station cost me 6th place, so I didn't move up that much. I would have had to be better. So I got 9th place, but I should have been 6th place. So, yeah, not that bad. Honestly. Not that bad. I got 9th place with Mel, I'm pretty sure. Not bad. It was a good board. That was really it. The one that I struggled on wasn't hunted by infected. So, yeah. Not too bad. Alright, we got 10 minutes to start. I'm going to do an ad break and we'll go to the bathroom. After we're done with the dailies, I'm going to practice some part 1. Because that's really been helping. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry, I realized I didn't wash out my thermos that had the protein shake in it. Warm protein shake that's been sitting for a while is enough to make you gag. Had to wash it real fast. Alright, I'm ready to start. This one we can do right from the daily run leaderboard. Okay. Alright, daily run for July 11th. I got 9th place on the Bill Daily with a terrible gas station performance. And we're back to the top of the order, if you will. This one we can actually see where we ended up. There's only 10 minutes left of this daily run, so we can actually see where we end up. I like playing as Ellie. Maybe second or third favorite character. Maybe. Not actually sure.
Here we go.
Hunted by wolves. I want supermarket saved. We've been getting supermarket here a lot. Or we all have. The daily run. I want supermarket saved for infect. I haven't gotten supermarket on infect. When's the last time you saw a supermarket hunted by infected in any of these? You haven't. It's one of the best maps for it. We just haven't gotten it. Anyway. Run around, bricks and bottles. It's not there. It's not there either. The melee weapon is the pipe behind the register.
No.
You're done!
God.
By the shelves!
Not worth it.
Move up!
Let's go. Come on. Dude, let's go. He lost sight of me. My God.
Push forward!
Damn it. Whatever. I didn't take damage and I got the gambit. That's all you can really ask for. Yeah, barely. Sometimes I think maybe I should go for all headshots on that, but then I do that and then it's like, no, you probably shouldn't have. That one was mid, but whatever. I got the gambit. I killed 6 people. I didn't use a gun. Alright, let's take a look. Where are we going? Especially because I've been dying on the first 2 encounters so frequently lately. Oh. Alright, A or D? Let's see. Assault on infected in combat. That's not bad. Capture. Holdout mirror mode. Shipping yard, acid rain, pistol only. Capture against scars. Hunted. Capture. Hunted. Invisible with increased speed. I don't want to do that one. But I also don't want to do that one either. I feel like I'll have a better chance this one. I could get a much higher score on this one. But Holdout. Mirror mode. I would go A as well. Yeah, we're gonna go A. Assault on infected in combat. I can do this without guns. I can do this one without guns, but I need stun bombs and a melee weapon. Good. Alright. Tempting to use a gun here. Maybe I should. But I'm going to opt against it. It's the second encounter, so it shouldn't be that difficult. 4 enemies per wave. Even less if there's a shambler. I think I'll be able to do this one. Alright, there's not a bottle here. Gotta keep track of locations. There is a bottle here. There is a melee weapon here. Let me bring this outside. Little icky. Alright, bottle here, bottle upstairs. Bottle right here. Oh fuck, I lost track of where it was. Over here. Alright, let's use one of these. That's cool. Sorry, I'm complimenting the game for a second. They have an animation for stabbing someone just off the ledge to where she's like, whoa! That's cool. What can I say? That's pretty cool. Alright. Bottle here. Oh my. Brick? Alright, that was perfect. It just took too long. That was worth it overall. Can I leave here with one? Did I get one here? Yeah, I don't think there's another one for me to get. Come on. just took way too long. Gambit, 12, 12. 620 was the highest I could get there. That was good. No, I'm not being sarcastic. That was fine. I only could have been 12 points better, and that was because of time. I've always said how much I hate the time limit for Assault. Before you start losing points. It stays at 3 minutes and 4 seconds before you start losing points the entire fucking time. I don't know why they can't extend the number for each passing round. 3 minutes, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4 minutes. And it counts the time in between the rounds as well. I've always hated that. I've always hated it. What are we doing next? Capture. I need bombs. Decreased health should help. All I need from this locker are bombs. Good. Hey, look at that. And a trap mine if I get the good spawn. A perfect locker? How about that? Don't need that right now. That was a perfect locker. 1 trap mine. Replenished mollies and stun bombs. Perfect locker. Now, there's 3 spawns on this map. 2 times... I think there's 3. Someone can correct me. I only know of 3. I've gotten the worst one 2 times in a row. Does the timer pause when you craft? No. The preparation time and the time in between rounds counts towards the time. I think I got the crap one again.
Get eyes on anything.
I have nothing.
Well, that's one that I like, but it's still crap. What the... Oh, decreased health. Jesus! Decreased health saved me there. I can't tell which one's gonna, like... I got time. I gotta think about this. You know what? Let's not mess around here.
Must be nearby.
Let's not mess around here. I wasn't able to stun anybody, but that was a good safe spawn, but not a good map spawn.
God.
If that's not unseen, none of those mollies hit anybody. So if that's not unseen, okay, I got unseen. Finally, it functioned for me. Basically, I didn't even know what the gambit was. Maybe it was 3 enemies in succession. I think that's what it was. I didn't stun or melee anyone. Well, I wouldn't have been able to melee. Just not stunning anybody. That was it. But I'll gladly take that. Gambit and unseen. No other issues. That's fine. There really wasn't much I could do with that because they were above, I was below. The decreased health mod completely saved me. Completely saved me there. Completely. I have 220 supplements. My God. That's kind of her thing. Supplements. Lauren, thank you for a 2-month resub. Like, Jesse's thing is currency. Ellie's thing is supplements. I don't know whose parts. Alright, the one I've been dreading. Holdout. Ah, God. I need another weapon. Like, I really need another weapon. I don't know if this is gonna help, though. It could. I'm just gonna... I don't know what another one could have been, but I need another weapon. For this. I need another weapon. And there wasn't a weapon offered. I had to. I'm pretty sure it's a one-hit kill on, It's a one-hit kill on runners, so... Stability, accuracy. I'd rather get this one. Yeah, the rifle isn't great. When you're up against runners without any negative mods, you can get like a collateral. It's part of the speedrun strategies in the campaign. Stability, that's not gonna... Really, this one just needs the reload one. I didn't get any mollies, so just in case a bloater shows up, I'll be able to pick up crafting ingredients as well. Terminator, thank you for 47 month resub. Alright, I'll try my best. What about this? I'm a blade away from being able to do that. Oh god, alright. Mirror, I'm so... Holdout, like, I'm bad at pretty much anything besides Hunted by Infected, but Holdout I'm definitely the worst at. Oh god. Alright, let's see. Blockades. Blocked. Blocked. Alright, it's just the left side, right? Let me double check. Yeah, it's just the left side. Oh, the entire left side, though. That's bad. Do you want to know what caused all of that? My trap mine didn't kill the one that flanked. I laid a trap mine down by the one flank that would have ruined the whole thing. And he didn't die to it because I placed it too far away from the entrance. That one trap mine I laid down, somebody flanked that door and went through that door. It was too far away for it to detonate. That one ended up grabbing Jesse and plus signing him, and then I had a Shambler right next to him, and that was it. That's all it took. That's all it took. Until that flank happened, I had it all under control. I'm not kidding. Like, I did. I really honestly did. Like, I was saying just before all of that, like, how bad I am at Holdout. And I am. But, like, I had it under control. I saw where everything was. I laid down a trap mine right there. And it wasn't good enough. I had it all under control. All of it. See? There was that one. I ignored that one because I knew he was going to get blown up by the trap mine. Yeah, the acid sprayed, and I was going to do something about it. And then I had to deal with him, and it fell apart after that. What's funny is what actually killed me was I had the wall animation going, and then there was a stalker just going crazy on me, but Ellie wasn't reacting to it. Taking damage, but not reacting. What a mess. What a fucking mess. My God. Unbelievable. Just fucking unbelievable. I would have liked to have seen where I ended up on that one. If that trap mine had killed that runner, I would have been fine. I would have been fine. That's one of those it didn't matter who I was playing as. That was going to happen no matter what. I should really consider just avoiding any route that has holdout from going forward, unless it's gas station. Gas station's easy. You hang in the back, watch the left side. They usually come through the front side, but like... I'm trying to think of the last time holdout went like normally. I think there was one on State Street that I did pretty well on, but that was just... I had it all under control. Like, I did. I had it all under control. The entire left side. That was like 4 different entrances they had. Alright, daily run for July 12th. I died in the Ellie one on Holdout again. This one just opened up. Let's just go. Believe that one.
Let's see.
Yeah, stealth kills on hunted. Yeah. Alright. Starts with the hammer. Hammer's not that good.
Great.
Anyone?
Move in!
Gotcha!
There.
Flashlights mean they have guns. That's the same score I got in the previous one. On the first encounter. I just didn't want to risk getting shot. Getting critically hit is basically two kills, so... Alright, let's look at you. Oh, man. We're not going that way. We're not going that way. I think the way is down. Yep. Alright, we're going down. Increased health. Alright. Buying that for the capture that comes right after it. No, it was in motel. Still pissed at that LA1. There isn't a gondola on here, is there? No. It's a motel lobby. That's a good hunted map. This is not. Having a buddy and it being TV station, this one's not going to be very good. Yeah, basically, just don't elude a little bit while I'm here.
Come on! On me! Hurry! Heads up!
Damn it. Well, that one at the end cost me like 12 points. I think I missed more than that. But that was okay, but I didn't stun that one, and then Lev killed it, so that cost me 10. I also missed a shot, so that's however much it cost me on my accuracy, so... Just below 600, I think I could have been better. That wasn't that bad, just... I love the one moment I noticed Lev was there, he was about to get plus signed. But yeah, that last Stalker, that's basically all that went badly there. Like I said, TV Station isn't a good map. If you're upstairs, they'll spawn downstairs. If you're downstairs, they'll spawn upstairs, and then they just take forever getting to you. Unless I don't see what others are doing, that's basically the best you can do there. Alright, this one's gonna be a little... That's all I'm gonna get for now. I just need to watch my step. I just need to watch my step. I'm not gonna use a gun because they're probably gonna step on the wires anyway.
Find anything?
Don't see anything.
That's not preferable, I gotta say. Ho! 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 How did that... I killed 4. Why did it not count towards the 3?
Find that wolf.
Dude, 4 died, and it said that I didn't... Can the game just fuck off with stuff like that, please? I always just keep finding stupid shit like that. Yeah, the gambit broke. It said 2 died to my pipe bomb and 2 died to the tripwires. Even though it was my explosion that triggered it all. I know, the moment I...
You drop them now!
Well, there's that.
Damn.
Well, no gambit. No unseen. If I had thrown the brick, she would have investigated. Well, that didn't go well. I mean, I'm alive. I got a multi-kill, but... No gambit, no unseen. That's 60 points. 545. No stealth kills either. Maybe I should have... I don't know. I don't really know what more I could have done there. Better than completely losing them. Alright, what's this one? Alright, this one's gonna suck. No way or other way around it. This one's gonna suck. Yeah, sure. Despite me buying all of that, I'm gonna go for no guns. This is just preparation for the hunted in the motel. If we make it that far. That one. I just... Alright, hunted by scars. This one's more just run out the clock. He's gonna walk into that one.
Welcome! We'll string you up!
Dude, I didn't even... Dude, I looked away for a second and I have 3 in front of me. What?
Oh no!
This is very bad.
Don't let her escape!
Jesus. If I had been able to craft more pipe bombs, that would have gone a lot smoother. I went for the one bottle that was on the ground, and I basically died. 48 points better I could have been. That's 485. God. I mean, I wanted unseen there. Throw pipe bombs on the ground. I laid down 3 trap mines. That was 7 bombs I used, and that still wasn't enough.
Pretty nice barracks, all things considered.
God. When I selected this route, I knew that one was going to be bad. Like, I knew it, but I wanted to do this hunted. So that's what we're going to do. It's a rarity, but we actually haven't seen Resort Farm in a while. I knew I was enjoying myself too much. Alright, this is what I fought for. Let's go crazy. I took this route. I bought the shotgun just so we could do this one. And it starts with a shambler. What the fuck did I just hit there? Well, the ending was very bad. I don't know why I froze. The ending was very lacking. It cost me 800. I got hit once, and a combination of I got hit once and then I ran out of... The multi-kills weren't really doing that well. Once I abandoned the fire shells, I only got 1 multi-kill with the shotgun. Which is why I bought the fire shells. It's more guaranteed. I mean, 797, of course I will take, but it could have been just a little better. A little better. Missed shot. Like, I was so close. That's 13 points I lost there, but a couple more multi-kills. I feel like that should have been like 820, 830. It really did kind of fall apart at the end. Just resorting to shotgun body shots. Ah, well. I gotta replenish my pistol. Oh god, I have like nothing. I need 2 of the... oh god, I need 3 of those. Alright. Oh god, I don't have a melee weapon either. The Rattler boss. Like the boss itself, what am I gonna do? This one might not be pretty. I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of ammo before I do anything. Oh, my health is full. What? I just do. I can't really explain why, I just do. I put the reticle near it, and then I make a last-second adjustment. Oh boy, Manny's here. That's gonna... help.
What have we got, guys?
There.
What the hell's going on, people? Sweep this place now!
What the fuck?
He's got something. Got a scent, boy?
Well, whatever. I felt like she died kind of quickly.
Hey.
Drop her or you're dead!
Here! She got me! They're not here! Come on, spread out! They're fucking dead! She's got me!
Push in!
Got it! Get the hell off!
Yeah, Manny, back in here.
Move it!
Oh boy. This isn't...
Move up!
Lost him!
Alright,
Track him down!
we're fine.
Fucking get off me!
Dude, no.
God damn it! In the building! Ah!
Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? Foot shot didn't do shit. The foot shot didn't do shit.
Man.
That cost me, I didn't take any damage before that. Maybe one. Whatever. And then there was the one where that doorway upstairs is so small, when I have a hostage, I can't squeeze through there. Then when I had her leg lined up, she moved to the left there. I hate that. I hate everything about that. That was okay. That one was pretty good. That one... couldn't really do much else besides that. That one was horrendous, that one was bad, and that one kind of fell apart at the end, but was overall good. Ugh. Just very, ugh. Very, ugh. Like, I feel like that has the potential for 11,000 on the dot, or just below. But that one, I wasn't happy with that. It's just always something different with that Rattler boss. It's the very last part of that. I line up a leg shot, I hit it perfectly, and she doesn't react to it. And then Manny was there. Did you know Manny was there? Because that cost me another 20 points, and he didn't do anything. Garage. Bloater. Garage bloater. That was just frustrating. God. I don't think I'll practice too much.
Asshole should have known better. If you're gonna steal,
Why'd they show up so quick?
asshole should have known better. If you're gonna steal.
Come on down.
Just spend a little bit of time with this. I'm that much better tomorrow. That's the one thing I've been noticing. If I just end a stream with basic practice of certain areas, I end up playing perfectly fine the next day. If I end a stream with no return on the DualSense, then I'm usually that much more rusty the next day. We're doing it. Oh god, we're doing attempts tomorrow. So I'm basically prepping. Like meal prepping. Yeah, L1, R1. Yeah, I'll be live everywhere tomorrow. I don't know why that wasn't... That no return session wasn't, like, that much fun. Shame. Maybe it was just how it ended. I did not like at all how that... Maybe it was literally just the end. I just... Sometimes it's not the fact that something goes badly, it's how it goes badly. Did you see everything bad that happened to me in that Rattler fight? I had it under control, and then I can't squeeze through that doorway, and then that leg shot doesn't register, and then...
Help me open this.
I mean, it's just,
All right,
it's
ready?
just one after the next, after the next.
Come on. More on the way. Barricade the doors.
Guess they gotta hold it for long.
It's like you'd think we'd spent so much time with that mode that we, like, we kind of have an understanding on it. It's just... No. Whoa.
Got this.
Yeah, them not porting the original to PC, that does suck. It really does suck. I guess they kind of want to forget this version ever exists for some reason.
Help me open this.
All right, ready?
Which is weird, because it's the original.
Come on. More on the way. Barricade the door.
Like I said, don't ever play this on PS3. It's icky.
Guess they gotta hold it for long.
That don't sound good. Ellie, take cover!
Dude. I'm like, okay, I'm too far to the left. Trying to leap. That I don't know. That I don't know.
Help me open this. Alright, ready?
Real quick, let me get the game on. Yay. They are winning. That's all they've been doing lately. It's the DJ LeMahieu effect. Psst. About specifics. Where's Toronto playing? Athletics. Wait, who's doing what? Dominguez, good night. Judge, Bellinger, crazy. Everyone besides Rice is having a pretty decent night.
Come on. We're on the way. Barricade the door.
I'll...
Guess they're gonna hold it for long.
I mean, I recommend joining my Discord if you want to know exactly when I go live.
Ellie, take cover!
Why have I been fucking up them? When am I usually live? Somewhere between 3 and 3:30 in the afternoon, Eastern time. For me.
God.
But I'd honestly, everyone here would recommend joining my Discord for nothing else than to get notifications when I go live and put out a video. For no other reason than that. Even if you never end up saying a word in there.
Whoa! How many do you see? Too goddamn many. Go around, I'll cover you. Come on. Back to the horses.
That's funny.
Tracks keep going this way.
So they didn't get you.
Let's go. Look, by the ranch. That's our horse. She's got to be there. Come on.
Area looks clear. Be careful.
Ellie? Ellie?
Going over this way. Go check over there. I'll check out this area. You got Go look.
Aw. Damn. Sorry. Yankees. Bellinger just missed his 3rd home run of the night.
I'll look around over here. Check over there. Check over here.
Oh, and he did rob him. He robbed him of a home run. Oh, he robbed him of his 3rd home run. Damn. 100% that would have gotten out. Ah.
I'm going over this way. Check over there. I'll check out this area.
What a shame.
I'm going this way. Go check over that way.
Let's check over here.
Well, at least they're not losing.
Look down there.
Let's check over here.
How do I feel? Nah, I got you. I'm fine with it.
Go check over there.
Frankly, the thing I'm upset about is it should have happened towards the end of last year. Which apparently they were gonna do, but then Judge, like, told them not to.
Go check over that way. I'm going over this way.
You're gonna pay.
That's the thing that's a little weird. Like, he's been hitting 300 in the last month or so. And then they DFA him, but he's literally the worst player in the entire league last year. But they let him finish out the year. That didn't make sense. He should have been gone, like, I don't know, August or September of last year.
Going over this way. Check over there. I'll search out here. You guys.
That's the preferable strat right there.
Check it out here. Check down there. Check out this area. You
do that strat if you have excess pistol ammo for safety.
search out here. Check over there.
Check out this. Come on.
You do that strategy if you're short on rifle ammo. But most of the time, you're going to see me do this one.
Check over there. I'm going over this way. You got it. Check down here. Check down there.
God, the headshots in this game.
Going over this way.
Head down there.
This way.
You got it.
To get a headshot with the pistol in this game, you have to aim towards the hairs on the top of their head.
Go check over that way. I'm heading this way.
Alright, that's enough there. You see, just this little bit right here is going to make me that much better tomorrow. Because I do no return with the DualSense. But I do these runs with the DualShock. Well, Remake is actually consistent. You one-hit kill the first enemy, you run up and shotgun the second enemy, and then you run downstairs and throw a Molotov on the ground. It's almost equally as fast. And it's consistent, which is good. That area is not a problem in Remake. Here, for old time's sake, you know what?
More Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? Two of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
One hit kill. One hit kill. Throw a Molotov on the ground. They throw a smoke bomb. You're in the smoke so they don't hit you. Yeah, just like that. Start with the El Diablo. Body shot. You can use a bottle and a swing there as well. But you crouch, you throw, takes out all three. It's very consistent.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken
Oh,
this job.
volume's too high.
Not our call.
Nobody told me.
Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around.
I have to change the volume for these two games. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you could not do that strategy, and yeah. That's the thing, you can't make those plays in Remake or Part 2. You just can't do it.
More Robert's guys.
You get shot
How do you
before
know
you
they're
could
coming?
swap
Two
weapons.
of our guys died
They'll
trying to
react
take
to
Tess
it,
out.
so they'll still have the wrong
Guarantee
weapon
that
in their
she and
hand.
Joel are on
There's
their way here
there's
right now
so
to
many
Rob.
like Part
Shit.
2 things that could happen
We shouldn't
that
have taken this job. Not our call. Let's spread out.
you
and
have
make
no
sure one's
choice
creeping
but to
around.
play reserved when you're doing those games. Like, you want to know a secret? It's not really a secret, to be honest. But, like, I know sometimes I'm mean about it, but I am actually, honestly, just completely flabbergasted that people ask me, so are there any strat differences at all between this and Remake? It's like, the entire run is completely different. How can you play this and that, and then think that the strats would work? Like, I assume you've all played both versions. Right? They handle nothing alike. What the enemies do is nothing alike. It actually blows my mind that people don't get that.
Search the area.
Consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
But I keep my anger inside.
Hey, consolidated the crates
It's
in the
not
south
anger,
warehouse.
it's just...
Supplies are locked up.
Now, if you've never played either version, or one or the other, you have every right to be curious, but I assume a lot of people have played both.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked.
Let's go somewhere else. You've only played the original. Okay, yeah. So there's sympathy and understanding to be had towards people who have only played one or the other. But I like to assume a majority of people have played both. At least once. Not multiple times, even if it's just one. And in that regard... yeah. Yeah, that's a good curiosity there. Well, the remake was a terrible port. Also, something else you need to know about me. I've never played a video game with a mouse and keyboard. That's why I don't, because it's just too late for me.
Come on.
It's too late for me.
I got you.
Damn it, Bill.
The one bit of fun fact, though, is when I play this, I use a DualShock. When I play Remake or Part 2,
Bill's stupid traps.
well, because I have to, I use a DualSense. This game right here never felt comfortable with the DualSense, and it's not because of like, oh, just give time to get used to it. No, it never felt comfortable.
Cut that rope, and it'll bring me down.
On it.
In this game, if I actually had free will for Remake and Part 2,
Shit, here they
I'd probably still play them with the DualSense, just because they're a lot slower. And how and why?
Good time, Ellie.
Hold on.
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Here's some ammo.
Thanks. Damn it.
Come on.
Ellie's close.
That one's better to practice and warm up with the day of. Alright, you know where I'm going to practice now. Whatever. Like I said, I wasn't interested in cutting off 24 seconds in one go. Could I have? Yeah, I actually could have 2 days ago, but...
Where'd you go?
I was content with just lowering the time.
There he is.
Oh, man. What's going on with me? Fuck.
Where'd you go? There he is.
Was better. I know what went wrong the moment it happened. I had the camera pointed too high.
Where'd you go? There you are. Where'd you go? There you are. Where'd you go? There you are.
That's what I told my mom when she called me. It's like, this area doesn't need to be
Where'd you
worked
go?
on. Just, like, warmed. Like, I'm not working on anything. I'm just
There he
practicing.
is.
Staying loose. But... it's like... do I look like I'm struggling?
Where'd you go? There you are.
I thought that one was gonna miss and it didn't. I don't know. If we started at around the same time a normal
go?
speedrun starts, I'd probably be interested.
There he is.
Problems arise with this when I just have the camera pointed too high.
Where'd you go? There he is.
You haven't played any of them.
Where'd you go? There you are.
Every time I get it like a slightly different way.
Where'd you go? There he is.
Alright, one of these I'll continue and do a coal mine. Coal mine is not an area you want to only do in a run.
Where'd you go? There you are.
Camera was too high. See that? If I had shot earlier, it would have zoomed right past him before he, yeah.
Where'd you go? There he is.
A little bit more.
Where'd you go?
Like, when it misses, I know where it misses. Like, it's usually not a question of too early or too late. It usually misses too high or too low. If you shoot earlier, the arrow fires slower. If you shoot later, the arrow fires faster. So it's like, it'll hit them. Just,
Easy.
it's a question of too high or too low.
How are you still alive?
There's nothing really to practice there. That's the thing. You need to get lucky that the bloater doesn't throw his crap. I played around with it for a little while the day that happened, and yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Sometimes when you get alerted, the bloater throws his stuff right away. Other times he throws it really late. There wasn't anything I could do to influence that because he's always standing in a different spot.
This place is not creepy at all.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
No matter what, we have to keep them out.
I know, then.
Let's hope they don't find him.
Season 1, I liked very
Cover
much.
the windows.
okay.
Season 2, I thought it was a really, really, really bad piece of television.
Make every shot.
I've done this before.
That I wouldn't recommend to anyone.
Yeah, keep doing that. Here, you weren't kidding. You're a better shot with that thing than I am. Give me a hand with this. me with this.
What went wrong in season 2? Biggest 2 reasons. 2 things. 1, it had to be longer than 7 episodes.
Let him come in through the windows.
It had to be. 7 was way too short. Hold on.
Nice shot. Screw it. We're getting out of this room. Fine, kid. This way.
Anyway, what was I saying? I'll say 3 things, actually. I'll say 3 things went wrong. 1 was it only being 7 episodes. 2 was the 3-month time jump. And 3, straight up, was Ellie. Those are the 3 reasons. You liked her? Yeah. Yeah, I liked her in season 1. I thought she was fine.
Through.
So it being 7 episodes instead of 9 or 10.
Yeah, no shit.
The 3-month time jump in Jackson. And then just Ellie in general. Star of the whole thing.
See anything? You hear that? They're on the roof.
I know.
She doesn't really, like, shoot anyone. I can't talk and play at the same time. Sorry.
See anything? You hear that? They're on the roof.
I know. That girl.
I hate David's revolver.
Here come more.
How many of these things
Both
are
of my guns are one-hit kills. So, like, what's the point? Oh! I don't want to practice this too much. I did this perfectly in the run. Yeah, they just fucked it up. There was a funny theory online that is it's kind of difficult to disprove it. That theory was Neil hates this game and Joel, and Craig hates Ellie. Like, I will forever love this game, but let's be honest, the Last of Us franchise has seen better days. Ah.
He's in here. Hey, man, you hear that?
Goodness, Judge. Jesus. There's always a risk of that happening.
He's in here. What the hell was that?
I know. No, like, my honest opinion, I thought Season 2 was so bad, I don't think there is anything that they could do to redeem it. Oh, that's fast. That's good. That was good right there. That is my honest opinion. That's actually a believable theory. Like, for reals. It's actually believable. I don't think that's actually a thing, but... The whole point of part 2 was to make her unlikable. To show how far that she's fallen. Yeah. From killing dogs to killing just about anything with a pulse besides Dina. I mean, God, even Owen attacked her in the game. Even Owen attacked her in the aquarium because they knew they were dead the moment they gave up Abby. That's the only reason he attacked. It was smart. It just didn't work. You remember what I said in my review in that scene? Owen's like, you know, we could have killed you, but we didn't. And then Ellie's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you because I'm not like you. It's like, if you're not like them, that means you're going, right? Double negative equals a positive. Owen says we wanted him, not you. We could have killed you, but we didn't. And Ellie's just like, don't worry, I'm only after her. I'm not gonna kill you because I'm not like you. Well, that means that you are going to kill them. Yeah, she said something along the lines of that. Like, I would recommend watching it to see how bad it is. That's what I started doing, starting in episode, like, 3 or 4. I watched it basically to see how bad it would get. Dude, Bellinger almost had a 4th home run tonight. I gotta pick an area. I can't pick anywhere. That usually means that's my cue to, you know, financial. Oh God! And then the whatchamacallit, the exposition. My God. Ugh.
Asshole should have known better. If you're gonna steal.
All right, come on down.
Like, there's so few lines of dialogue in, like, Joel's death scene that I could literally just quote it right now. Y'all are acting like you've heard of us or something, because they have. Who are you? Guess. Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed and get this over with? Stupid old man, you don't get to rush this. That's it. That's all. And in the show, how many lines? How many lines? Like 30? Including just completely giving away who she is and what she's there for. Like, I may not have liked that scene. I don't think you're supposed to. That's the whole point. Like, part 2 was never a question of, like, not understand. Part 2 was never a question of, like, not know. It wasn't a misunderstanding of what they were going for. It was just straight up not liking what was going on. That's all part 2 really was for a lot of people. It's not that people didn't get it. It's that they just didn't like what was happening. That's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I understand everything. I know what they're going for. Still didn't, like it.
Yeah, that's all I should have known, but if you're gonna steal it.
Find a tree!
Yeah. Yeah, you were hoping things were happening for a reason, but yeah. It just didn't. Also, we'll never know if Neil and Haley leaving the show was seeing the literal backlash, or the three of them, you know, or we'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah, that's all I should have known, but if you're gonna steal it.
And I'm just saying this right now. I will be more surprised if Season 3 gets made instead of the whole show just being canceled. Watch this.
Alright, come on down.
I love that. If the Molly guy spawns in first and then takes cover behind that little gate there, he lights a Molotov in his hand. When you shoot him, he combusts and he takes the guy next to him with him. I love that. It's rare that that happens, though. So you end up using one bullet instead of two, and it's faster. It's faster, and it saves a bullet. But, yeah. What was I saying? I will be more surprised if Season 3 gets made at all compared to canceled. That's how bad I thought it was. Like, I know I'm harsh on everything, and I complain about a lot of stuff, but I didn't just think it was bad. Like, I hated it.
Yeah, that's all I should have known, but if you're gonna steal it.
Because that's a strong word, you know? Hate's a strong word.
All right, come on down.
Well, hey, that's... Look, more Last of Us stuff being made is only good for me. There's no downside to it, from my perspective. I hope it happens just so I get a little boost in audience, you know? The show being bad was not a good thing for me. So there's no part of me that's rooting against it. I just can't see how it can possibly come back from how crap it was. Do I really need to replay for you guys? No, 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 no. People laughed at that. Alright, if I'm not good for tomorrow. And I clipped this for my own sake. I predict. Yeah, she did. I actually saw that one. Yeah, she didn't like it either. I predict when it comes time for them to fight in the theater, Ellie's gonna do this cliched thing of having the drop on her. Abby's gonna be like... Ellie's gonna sneak up behind her, and then... Ah! That'll give time for Abby to turn around, and then put her arms up. You know? Like the so cliched thing, right? The super duper cliched thing of someone's got the drop on them, and then instead of just approaching them quietly, they just yell before they've even taken a step. Like, I have a clip of me predicting that from like 2 months ago. And if that ends up happening, well, I guess it's just a I told you so moment. But like, Ellie was nothing. Have you guys seen, like, I think when the show was going, I got recommended some part 2 videos. There was a video that showed, like, every, like, Ellie dialogue in the theater fight between her and Abby. And it was a lot more in-depth than I thought. It showed all the weapons that Ellie can use, all the lines of dialogue she can have. Did you know you can get stealth killed if you just sit in one spot for too long? Without notice, she can just walk up behind you and stab you and kill you. There's like a lot of depth to that. And that entire scene was, you know, in the game, it's a highlight of the game. You know, you get to play as, you get to fight against, you get to fight against her when you're so used to playing as her to see like what a real threat she is. It almost gives you the idea that it's like maybe she could slaughter all those people, you know, because we're really struggling to take her out here. We're really struggling over here as Abby, and it's like, God, with how difficult she was to fight when you don't know what you're doing. God, she pulls out the shotgun, she pulls out the bow, she's laying down bombs, she'll throw Molotovs. You can't punch her. You're dead otherwise from the front, you know? So it's like... It was very good. It was very in-depth. What the fuck? Based on what we saw of Ellie in Season 2, what the fuck do you think they're going to do in the show? They can't give her a shotgun and a bow and trap mines and Molotov. Or a machete. What do you think they're going to do? Yeah, I don't know if that's true either. What do you think they're going to do? No, they will, because she doesn't... They're going to nerf her too, because she doesn't... Look, she's a fantastic actress, but she doesn't have the physique for it. She's not going to be able to, like, punch giant brutes. I'm sure she'll be competent with a gun, but like her having a massive build was part of it. Was like a plot line. It was a character trait. It wasn't just because, you know? Yeah. Also a fun fact, it's not really a fun fact, but I am one of those people that don't vibe with having a body as big as that in a post-apocalyptic setting. Like, I occasionally watch bodybuilding competitions. What people are able to do with their bodies is unbelievable, for both men and women. But seeing how this is set post-apocalypse, I never really cared for the fact that she was, like, massively built. I'm only mentioning that now because there's not as many people here. It has nothing to do with whether it's possible or not. It has more to do with the fact that it takes me out of the setting. You know she's stealing calories from someone. You don't get a build like that without eating a lot of food. You know? If she's having burritos and maybe a fish or rations. I know. That's a difficult build to get in modern day. You know? So for that to be post-apocalyptic, I didn't buy it. Like, Joel is able to do all those things. I mean, he's older. I don't really know how to explain it. Joel doesn't look like a strong person. He just looks tired. Tired and just disconnected from reality, so he wills himself to do all that stuff. But I never looked at him as a strong person, you know? He just has that old man strength. You know, beware of old men in a world where men die young or something like that. He's a survivor. He's tired. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Her being that big is a character trait. She got that big for the day that I mean, it's good to be healthy when a fight comes around, which is going to happen a lot. But it was for Joel. It was all for the day that she met Joel. You know? That's all it was really for. Her being small in the 4-year flashback and then being buff 4 years later was all just in her mind for the day that she met him. So like I said, you know, it's a character trait. It's part of the plot. But yeah, I think in a world like that, it's just not that realistic. Doesn't matter. Why were we talking about this? This is stuff I don't talk about when I'm running. I'm just deciding to talk about it now. Right. Caitlyn not having that build, that takes some of it away. Like, she's an incredible actress, and I think she's going to do a good job. We've already seen her do a good job in the show. It's not her fault she got given like 20 lines of dialogue for that scene. But you know that means she's not going to be able to do all this superhuman stuff. You know? You want to know something else that I feel? I never, ever, 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 ever cared for the context of that character's existence. I never, ever cared. Like, by herself, she's a good character. If they had nothing to do with Joel, I would be along for the ride. But I never cared for that character's, the context of that character's existence. It's the best way I can word it. Part 2. Surprise! He had a daughter. Surprise! I didn't really care. Never really have. Like, there are days when I think about, like, how much I love this game. And then it's like, they really made a game, they really made the sequel about that one dude having a child that we didn't know about, and then she is now the face of the franchise. I never, ever liked that. Because whenever Last of Us is mentioned now, it's always, oh yeah, Abby. Abby, 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 Abby this, Abby that. And it's like... that... It's the... Like, when they made this game, that character doesn't exist. That character doesn't exist, and you're doing all of these things with her. All of these things. All of these things. Home Depot, Rail Yard, the forest, the restaurant, the skyscraper, the Rat King, Scar Island, all of these things. And he's the daughter of the guy that had 4 seconds of screen time in the first game. I never liked it. I'm just being honest, I never liked it. Also, it just feels like Neil and Haley just completely abandoned Marlene. She's the leader of the whole group. And then she gets a flashback sequence in part 2, and her name is not brought up one time. It's always the doctor, Abby's father, Jerry. And it's like... Marlene had a much bigger influence over everything. Shouldn't her dying be a much bigger deal than the doctor? And I'm sure they have this conversation. But even in the show, it's like... in the show, Nora, it's like... Do you know what he did? He killed the doctor. He killed Abby's father. And it's like, killing Marlene was a lot worse. She was the glue. She was a strong leader. She was their literal leader that brought them across the country to St. Mary's Hospital. She may not have been in the game that much, but her influence was felt. I mean, God, the entire game was her mission. Get her to the Fireflies. That was Marlene's influence over the whole thing. She may not have been there, but she was, like, still kind of there because it was Marlene's request. A lot of it was all about Marlene. And then the moment she's killed, the entire group disbands. Yeah, exactly. Not because of the doctor. Granted, he was their only doctor. I can understand that. That really sucks. But it's like, if it was centered around the Fireflies as a group and Marlene specifically, it would have hooked me in a lot more. Instead, it's like, it almost wasn't even the Fireflies. It was just that one doctor. And the daughter that he had. I never liked that. I never liked that. Because they just go all in on that concept. Well, I mean, talented doctors are going to be hard to come by. So I kind of can understand that. I bet you it was one of those things where even the nurses probably weren't even that good. You know? So I can understand that. Yeah. I'm going to disagree with you on that one. You saying it out loud makes me realize how goofy that is. Like, whenever I play as her... Whenever, like... Again, no matter how much time passes, this is always going to be my favorite video game of all time. Of all time. Nothing is going to change that. I really can't see something coming along that changes that. There have been some good games. You know, God of War, Red Dead 2. GTA 6, I'm sure, is going to be amazing, but... It's never going to have that impact that this one had on me. And then, like, I play as Abby in this game, and I'm just like... We're doing all of this, and it's the unmentioned daughter that a guy that had 4 seconds of screen time in this game had, and it just... I just can't ever connect with it. I just can't ever connect with it. Especially because, like I said, besides Marlene appearing on screen for a couple minutes, God, it's like Abby's group just completely forgets about her. And I don't like that. Because I don't think Marlene was a side character. She was a main character. And she is completely thrown away to the side. I don't like that. I wanted Joel's demise to be more about, you know, what he did to Marlene and what he did to the group. Not to one unnamed person. I never liked that. Can make a video discussing. It's been 5 years. Even I'm tired of it. I don't even know why I'm doing that now. We were just talking about the show, so I just included this at the end. I don't know why. Well, I didn't do attempts today. I've only been live for 3 hours, so I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting. So yeah, that's kind of how I've always felt about it. Like, I think Abby's gameplay sections are better than Ellie's. And the whole story about her befriending a group on the other side of the war is a great one. There are things I like about it. But when, like, you've shown all the other... You got rid of Joel in order to do that. Of course people weren't gonna like it. It has me thinking about, like, what's the equivalent of like Part 2's narrative structure in other franchises? What would be the equivalent? And I think a part of me started to like Part 2 a lot less when I saw what it did to the TV show. Like, the TV show probably failed because of just the incoherent writing. But another part of it was probably because it just wasn't a strong narrative. And when you take away the gameplay, the narrative is all you're left with. So it lost a lot of people. Even people who never played the game or knew what was going to happen. Like I said, I hated the second season. Hated it. Part of it was the writing. I mentioned why before. It being only 7 episodes, the 3-month flash forward in Jackson, and just Ellie, everything about Ellie. It could have been better. Could have been good even, but like... They brought the narrative over and people didn't like it. I know my dad didn't. I know my dad didn't. He didn't like it. He was very adamant about how he didn't like it. He really liked season 1. He was a big fan of it. He didn't like it. I told her, like, I told him, he called me and he's like, was that it? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what was the point of the last episode? Like, is that it? I told him season 3's, we're gonna see what Abby's up to during the Seattle days. And he went like this. He went, oh God. I'm not kidding. He went, oh God. I'm not making that up even a little bit. He just went, oh God. So, like, viewership dropping after episode 2. Yeah, it's like, he watched the whole thing, but, like, he was one of those people, too. He's not interested in it anymore. So sometimes I lay awake at night thinking this, and I've also been thinking about it a lot as I've been grinding part 1. We have been playing part 1 for 7 straight months. Do you realize that? My favorite video game of all time. And it's like... Then all these years later we get this... and season 2. And I'm just left feeling like... most of the time. Because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the reality of it is... this content does have a shelf life. I don't know if I'm going to be 40 years old and still running this. I hope I am. But I also... I can't guarantee that. This could be the last thing we realistically do with this game. It could be. Like, I think I'll always come back to it and try for a 246. It doesn't have to be a record. We can get one 246 per year. You know? Like, we can go back to this because I feel like doing it. But how old am I? 2 months I'll be 32. I'm 31. Why is it my favorite game? It just is. I wasn't gaming that much. I hadn't bought or played any PS3. And then I played this on my roommate's PS3, and I just fell in love with everything about it. A lot of you mistake me for being younger than I am, so I appreciate that. I'm getting there. About 5 or 6 more years before nothing in my body works or feels comfortable. I'm sure sitting in this chair for hours a day is doing wonders to my health. Yeah, I said that earlier. I will be way more surprised if Season 3 ends up getting made versus canceled completely. You know, like I said, it's funny. When I think about Part 2, I don't like it that much. When I'm actively playing it, I'm like, this is actually pretty good. It's very... It really just comes down to the gameplay. Part 2 without its gameplay is nothing. And it was kind of, like, really on full display when Season 2 dropped. You know? Like, this game has a lot to offer, you know? The environments, the visuals, the gameplay. That's about it. But the atmosphere, you go to a lot of different places. When I did my first playthrough, I was along for the ride, and I enjoyed it. It's when I think of it in hindsight, I'm just like, I wish it wasn't about that, and what was the point of all of it? Seriously, Part 2, the game, ends, and I'm just left thinking, like, okay, you did all of that to those characters, and you created new ones. What was the point of it? If it's not going to lead somewhere, what was the point of it? Every time I think of the ending, I just think of that. Especially if they're not making another one. Like, if they're not making a third game, what was the point of all of it? You did all of these things to those characters, you added in new ones, you basically made the franchise about somebody else. It's like, if there's nothing that comes after the ending, what was the point? Also, just the universe in and of itself could get so many more stories out of it. Like, if anything, I think Abby's story shows that there can be so many more stories in that universe. You remove any involvement of Joel and Ellie from Abby, and Abby's sequences are still really fun to play. A different part of the country with a war with another faction, and it's like, it could have worked on its own. Different country, different... There's some things that can be done. I'm also still sad that the nail is in the coffin for Uncharted. I love Uncharted. I got to meet the guy, for fuck's sake. After I finished playing part 2, it's like, I could really use an Uncharted right now. That still stings. It's like, oh, well, how many more games did you want? It's like, I don't know, but you had such a great, like, what's the word? What's the word? Foundation? It didn't have to be about those characters anymore. It could have been... just had a great foundation. Comedic, lighthearted writing with excellent gameplay and puzzles. It was great. For that franchise to be completely dead, yeah, I'm sad about it. Still am. And even the day they announce Part 3, I will obviously be excited. Obviously. If they ever do it, I'd obviously be very excited for it. But I also know it's following everything that happened with this. So it's like, you chose to kind of undo everything that was in here. And this is my favorite thing of all time, so it's like... part of me makes me just not care as much for what comes after this, if there is anything. And then Factions 2 getting... oh, I forgot about that too. So yeah, I was never in love with Part 2. Season 2 of this TV show was just... I hated it so much. And Factions 2 gets canceled, and I'm being frustrated with no return lately, and it's just... I know. The equivalent of like MGS2 and 3 in this franchise would be seeing what Joel and Tommy were up to in the 20 years. That's basically the equivalent. But you chose to basically get rid of them. Naughty Dog, Neil, Haley, everyone chose to get rid of them. Going back in time to put the focus on them again, I don't think would be a good look. It's like, you guys made your decision to do away with them. Going back to them, knowing how it all ends up, I don't think it would work. They chose to just do away with them. Because it does hurt. You know, like, Ellie isn't my favorite character. She's a great character. Joel's my favorite character. Did you know that? Joel's my favorite character. So him barely being in it, I know this argument has been brought up so much over the last 5 years. I just don't like talking about it when I have my timer running. Why I'm doing it now, I still don't know. I'm just here. He was my favorite character. Not even just because he's a guy who kills a bunch of people. We see where he starts, we see where he ends up at the end of part 1, we see everything in between. We see a man changing. To the point where he almost behaves like he did before everything happened. It's one of, like, everything about this game is just my favorite. For example, you know, like in Winter, the Winter chapter is my favorite, but it doesn't really change. Like, the gameplay doesn't change. Playing as Ellie is a little bit more, but I always think of it like this. In the Winter chapter, there's no difference with the gameplay. There's infected, and then there's people. Like, as you get further into the game, things are supposed to get harder. And they did. But, like, human enemies are still human enemies, and infected are infected. We've been dealing with that for about 10 hours already, in the context of how long it takes. But what does change is the context. Joel is mortally wounded. You're playing as Ellie to heal him up, and then you're dealing with all this other stuff. David's men, and you know, Ellie's in trouble. Joel wakes up, so, like, and you think he's gonna save the day, and it's like, oh god, the restaurant's on fire. It's like, you gotta hurry, man. It's like, the gameplay may be the same, but the context of what's going on and why you're doing what you're doing, it's like, I loved it so much. So the gameplay, like, it may have been like gameplay we've already seen a lot before, like in Financial or the Dam fight or whatever. There's enemies, kill them, get them out of your way. But the context of why you're doing what you're doing and what you're there doing and just everything, it felt like a race against a clock that wasn't there. And it just, I loved it so much. I just loved everything about that sequence. So, like, context of gameplay is so important. And if you don't care about the context, the gameplay can only save it so much. You know? I'll leave you with that one. The context of the gameplay is so important. Because I may make it look like fun, but the gameplay in this is pretty basic. It's pretty basic. It's not Hall of Fame worthy. And it repeats itself a lot. You get new weapons, that's great. You get introduced to bloaters and stalkers, but the reality is, for a lot of the game, it doesn't change that much. Context for gameplay is so important. It's so important. And when you don't care, no matter how good it is, it can't save it. Just can't save it. Yeah. I remember in one of my runs a couple weeks ago asking, it's like, well, I'm harsh on just about everything. What are some critiques with part 1? What can I say negatively about part 1? And I actually legitimately struggled to find some. It's like, oh, some parts of Pittsburgh feel like they drag on a little bit too long. I can talk all day about companion AI and all this, but the gameplay was good for 2013, but I actually legitimately struggled to find, like, genuine critiques besides AI. You know? Hmm. So, I'm enjoying running this. We have been running this not only for close to 11 years now, but the last 7 months straight specifically, and I've been enjoying it. I just have. Even the days where, like, we can't get attempts going because of intro or slums or graveyard or something. I mean, that gets to me, but I'd still rather be running this than this. Or this. Remember this? Yeah, I'd still rather be running this. So when I do switch, I really want to make sure... When I do switch, I really want to make sure I've done all I want to do with this. Maybe we run a different category a little while longer. This just... It's just... I don't know. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. I recommend Remake on a casual playthrough. But when it comes to professional playthrough, like a speedrun, yeah, everyone has their own taste, you know. Anyway, I think I'm off. Gotta upload a daily run, get this full stream up. Also, I'll plug this real quick. I have a Patreon. The thing I use it most frequently is I put YouTube videos out here like 3 or 4 days earlier than everyone else. I finished yesterday. I made a rip run compilation. It took me like 3 hours, but I got it done. That's what I was doing yesterday. I got it on Patreon, and I'll make it public on YouTube probably on Monday. I have a $3 membership if you'd like to view it early. And any other uploads I put here, I always put them a few days earlier. It's an hour and it's an hour and 2 minutes. It's an hour and 2 minutes. But yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. I spent a good... Well, from the moment I sat down to the moment I finished uploading, it took me about 4 hours. Wi-Fi's off. Okay. Alright. Attempts tomorrow. Hopefully they go well. If they don't, I can pivot to a full run because we have new times to compare against. Tomorrow's attempts will be the first attempts I've done with the new times. So, and how's that going to look? We are going to be plus a lot of it, and then we have a bunch of time to save in coal mine. That's basically it. So yeah, first half was better than the second half. We were minus quite a bit, a lot of it, so... Which I like. I like comparing against good beginnings. Makes you want to up your game a little more. You don't like being plus. You know, if you get a good beginning, you can trick yourself into thinking minus a little bit is good, when in reality, no, you need to be minus a lot more. So if I'm hanging around 0 or +1 or 2, yeah, that's good. That's good. That is more than good enough. And then we strike and coal mine onward, and then there's your 246. So I like what I'm comparing against, basically. Should be good. I could kind of see myself cutting off 20 seconds. If I end up getting a new record and it's not 246, like, obviously I'm still okay with that, but I could see myself getting a 246 in one go. I could. Like, before I was like, I don't know if I'm going to cut off 37 seconds in one run. I don't know if I'm going to cut off 24 seconds in one run. It's like, I could see myself cutting off 19 or 20 right now, because the time save mathematically is right there in winter. I just got to be around 0 or +1 or 2 heading into there, and I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. A new grind begins tomorrow. And yeah, I'm out. Thank you for 4 follows, 6 subs, and it was fun to just chat. Sometimes I enjoy that. I'm glad you guys got rid of all your questions here. A lot of you save your questions for when the timer's on and I'm about to do Financial District. But when there's nothing going on like this, it's like, yeah, I kind of like chatting with you. Notice how I said kinda. Yeah. I'm okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.